Welcome to DTC Today with Shan Burklow and Suzanne Williams.
Welcome to DTC Today. We have a fantastic episode lined up for you today. Suzanne Williams is on the move with Rewind and Fast Forward. Health Minute flexes away aches and pains. Jane Ellen has chess bars on the menu, cooking with friends, and Facebook Fan Time is going to give you a chance to win 2 fantastic prizes. And now, we're here today with a very special guest, and his many talents and accomplishments are directly in line with a life of passion and purpose. And this is a dedicated man. I'm honored to have him in the studio today. We have Dr. Ming Wang with us of the Wang Vision Institute. Welcome to the show, Dr. Wang.
Thank you, Shan.
Thank you so much for coming. Now, maybe our viewers cannot imagine what a big deal it is for him to come to us, but Dr. Wang is a renowned surgeon, and we have some great news and some things that we're going to save for the end, so viewers stay tuned. We have a surgery that Dr. Wang has done with a brand new technology, and he's the first surgeon in the world to accomplish this, and we're very excited. But you are not a one-dimensional man. The accomplishments, Dr. Wang, that you have done are absolutely world-reaching at this point. It's not just what you've done in LASIK technology and eye surgeries, but you are a wonderful person that gives back, not only in America, but you have ministries and things that you're doing in China as well. Tell me a little bit about the Wang Foundation.
Yeah. You know, with the development of medical technology today, they always usually associate with a higher cost.
Yes.
And however, they are often intended for those patients who are sickest. And so you have this gap between the high cost of medicine, the latest advancement in medicine, and the lower affordability of the very patients, the sickest patients that these latest medicine, advancement medicine is intended for. In every field of medicine, we have that gap. But in the eye especially, we're developing new technologies for restoring sight all the time, but yet those new technologies are more and more expensive, but yet they are intended for the sickest patient who tends to have the least ability to pay. So this is a system problem. This is a systematic problem affecting all phases of medicine. How do you bridge the gap between high cost of medicine and the low affordability of the very patients that these medical advancements is intended
Would be able to help, that's right.
So we feel that there's no magic bullet, there's no magic solution, but maybe perhaps one way to bridge that gap is by doctors contributing their times and effort, by getting the medical instrument companies to donate their instruments, but most important, to get the public involved, to have a foundation, to have events such as Eyeball that celebrate music, celebrate dance, and most importantly, celebrate the spirit of giving.
Absolutely.
So everybody chip in so that we can all play a part to bridge this gap between the high cost of medicine and the low affordability of those patients who need the help the most.
Now, Dr. Wang, he was speaking of the Eyeball, and for those of you who are not aware, the Eyeball is a ballroom dance charity event that you host annually, and it is epic. And it is known not only around the state of Tennessee, but it has become a national thing. And with the popularity of Dancing with the Stars, I know that you've been interviewed multiple times because you are an award-winning ballroom dancer along with your partner, your beautiful wife, JJ. And so this is one of those things, hundreds of people come out and attend this event, and you have inspired the discipline and the love of dancing, and you know, you'd think that Dr. Wang would have no time in his busy schedule to be able to learn yet another skill that you have perfected, but tell me a little bit about that. How did you get into ballroom dancing?
I learned ballroom dancing as a medical student at the Harvard Medical School in Boston.
Good way to spend your Harvard time while he's busy learning all the advancements in technology.
Didn't study enough medicine. But actually I started learning dancing with a few other students because we wanted to do something that would change our image Harvard students are bookworms and only knew how to hit the book.
The softer side of
Yes,
the genius.
so we want to do something that demonstrate that we can not only good students for studying chemistry, mathematics, but also
So geniuses can dance too. Is that
That's
what we're
right.
saying?
Yeah, that's why we decided to learn the ballroom dancing. But through the learning of ballroom dancing over the years, I've learned that it is an art. It is art of obviously beauty, breathtaking beauty and elegance. But more importantly, it's an art form that requires discipline. And you have to train for these steps, you have to train how to move and how to dance. But most importantly, it's an art that demonstrates sensitivity and connectivity between one individual to another human being. I think today is in a society, paradoxically with the internet and all these communication technologies, that very often human beings are more isolated. A teenager sitting in a dark corner playing around computers.
Got their phones,
yes. Texting.
It's become an antisocial situation.
They forget about how to feel emotion, the voice of a human being, the touch of human being. So with the technology communication, we are in some ways becoming more isolated.
Yes.
So art forms such as ballroom dancing kind of bring back that connectivity. Now, because in order to dance well, no matter how great dancer one is oneself, if you don't know how to move together with another human being, you cannot do ballroom dancing.
So it's actually teaching a good moral stance for teamwork and for consideration of your partner.
Yeah, awareness.
So maybe this should be marriage counseling,
That's
ballroom
right.
dancing, marriage. So you've opened up all new doors, Dr. Wang. Now, you've done LASIK surgery for not only thousands of people in this area and into China, but you've also been able to help celebrities as well. I know that your roster includes Kenny Chesney, Charlie Daniels, and Dolly Parton. There's an interesting thing that I recently learned about you. You performed with Dolly.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how did that come about? Was that before the LASIK, after the LASIK? Tell me a little bit about that.
Dolly came to me for LASIK eye surgery, and we went very well. And one day she came back for one of her checkups, and she said, "Dr. Wang, I'm not here for my eyes today."
He's doing his best Southern accent at this
That's
point.
right. And I said, "Okay, Dolly, what you're here for?" She said, "I want to play some music with you." I said, "You? A legend in country music with me?" And she said, "Yeah, don't be surprised." She said, "I heard about the fact that you play this Chinese violin called erhu." And she said, "My idea is maybe we can make music together, East and West, create something new." So we went to a studio, and she had me listen to this country song. It's an old song about Civil War, a love song, beautiful song. And after I listened, and she said, "Okay, it's your turn. You play your Chinese instrument. We're gonna, accompany my song." And I said, "Okay, show me the score." She said, "I have no score for you." I don't know how the Chinese instrument would sound to accompany a country song, I don't know, America. And I said, "Okay, do you have score for your song? You just, had me listen." She said, "I have no score either." She's so talented.
She can just
basically
pick
sang
it
a
right
song,
up.
pick up the key and just... So I said, "All right, so you have no score for my instrument, you have no score for your song, and so we have to create something." So we sat together, Dolly, me, and another friend. We just keep on listening to this recording of the song that she sang and recorded, and over, we're trying to imagine what is it like an ancient Chinese instrument would sound like to accompany an American country song.
And so you collaborated
So we
together.
collaborated, and we imagined, and we tried it out, we wrote it, I played it, we recorded, we finished in one night.
Oh my goodness. And it turned out beautiful. And I know that you can actually listen to that on your website.
Right.
WangVisionInstitute.com, and I know the viewers are going to be very curious about that. And it was beautiful. And that was the first time I had ever heard that instrument played. I had seen one, but I had never heard one performed. And I just think that's such a neat story, how your doors of success, God just keeps opening more doors for you. And you just keep walking through them, because you could eventually say, "I'm too busy, I'm not interested, and I've helped enough people." Anything you've done in your life, what amazes me personally is you could have stopped at any one point and said, That's enough. This is a successful life for me. And no one would ever have argued the point. But you keep walking through those doors, and every year I hear more things. Dr. Wang's done this, Dr. Wang's done that. And it is a ministry and a blessing what you're doing for the world, not just for our nation and for China. You've just opened so many doors. And speaking of open doors, you are the first surgeon to have ever performed 3D LASIK. And that sounds very complicated. I mean, you know, the LASIK previously seemed complicated to me, and then the bladeless LASIK, that was just completely innovative. Tell me about this 3D LASIK and how that's going to change our world.
Shan, I'd like to kind of comment about what you said just a moment ago.
Sure.
About the drive of wanting to do more. That drive of wanting to do more in my life has come from having the experience of having not. And you know, in this country, especially students and kids, you know, grow up with, you know, lots of material goods and lots of things. But in material things, and in the rest of the world today even, the children and students of many other countries are still living in poverty and struggle to just have an opportunity. And I grew up in China where during Cultural Revolution or Cultural Holocaust, where government decided that the best way to keep on governing and keep on dictating is to keep people ignorant. And the way to do that is to stop the educational process of all young people. And they did that amazingly. Wow. For 10 years and destroyed the future of 20 million, from 1966 to 1976. And I called it at age 14, my educational process was stopped after junior high. And the government told me that you will be deported like 20 million others to poorest part of the country and condemned of a life of poverty and hard labor and earning $1 a month for the rest of my life.
Oh, man.
Despite the fact I was a straight student, I had zero chance to go to college. So faced with that devastating fate of deportation, I had to find a way. My parents helped me. That's why I played the Chinese violin at the time, not because of love for music, but for the sheer need to survive. And later on, I got a lucky break. I met a visiting American professor who was impressed not by my English, but really by lack of, but by my persistence of asking him the single question I prepared. I only had enough English to ask him one question, over and over, and had no idea what he was saying because my English was so limited, but he was impressed by my persistence and tenaciousness.
So what was this question? Oh,
the question was actually out of this British textbook. The question was, what's the academic load of your school? In Great Britain means what's the amount of credits the undergraduate is supposed to have to graduate. But it turns out in America, it doesn't have exact meaning what academic load. So he must be asking me, can you explain to me what academic load is? But of course, I have no idea what he was asking because I prepared all night to ask him a question, but I forgot to prepare how to listen to an answer. So I kept on repeating. Finally, he realized that my English was non-existent really, but I was just trying to impress him so I have the opportunity to come to America. So he was impressed indeed, and he lended me $50. So 1982, with the $50, borrowed from him and borrowed enough money from relatives just enough for one-way airplane ticket to Washington, D.C. National Airport.
Oh my goodness.
I was dropped out in this national airport with $50, with knowing no one in this country, but with a big American dream. My point is that my drive to do more that you mentioned came from an innate appreciation of being able to have all these opportunities in this great country of America. And coming from a country, from a situation where at age 14, my life, all future possibilities and happiness and joy was abruptly cut by a dictating communist government. And not just me, 20 million others.
Yes.
And to come from that devastating situation at the end of the line, at the end of the rope, at age 14, where one should be dreaming an possibility future, to come to America with the opportunity to learn. And you know, in this country, a student just need to work hard. If one works hard, pull your own weight, you know, put up the grades, opportunity will open up to you. where in the many parts of the world today, that's still not possible. There's so much restrictions and lack of freedom and choice. So my point is that my drive, that the things that you mentioned, that keep on doing this, doing that, come from not having all these opportunities. So nobody needs to tell me to work, because I really just appreciating all the opportunities America has given me. And also that having got these opportunities in my youth coming to this country, that I feel I have an obligation to pay back, to help others who may not have the opportunity. So my sense of obligation of foundations and others came from an appreciation to America, to the people of America, to this great nation. And also that's why I'm also particularly bothered by some of the directions where this country is going, where we forgetting this country is founded on the godly principle of freedom and choice. And we should not take that away and go in the socialistic direction. That's wrong.
Well, you know, Dr. Wang, I believe that your debt to America has been paid in full a long time, and now you are just riding on your God-given generosity. We are now grateful to you. What you have done for this country and for the advancement of medicine is renowned and highly respected. Now, 3D LASIK. You didn't stop at 2D. We're on to 3D. What does that entail?
Yeah. Modern medicine and modern life is characterized by one unique characteristics, Shan. That is, we are using technologies to extend beyond our natural ability.
Okay.
God has given us a pair of eyes, a pair of hands to see, to touch. But modern medicine, God has blessed us with technologies that extend beyond our natural capabilities of seeing and touching. For example, through MRI and CT scan, we can actually see the inside of a human body. Through computer, we can calculate much faster than our own natural brain can calculate. So medicine has got to that point. Traditional 2D eye surgeries, the doctor look through the microscope. What you see is what you get. An eyeball is small, so there's a limited resolution and accuracy. And also what you see, what you get, you cannot see beyond it, you cannot enhance it. But through 3D technology, 3D computer, it's like going from X-ray to MRI and CT scan.
Absolutely.
From black and white film to 3D avatar.
That's a fantastic analogy.
Yes. So that technology brings a new dimension of our ability to see and touch. So instead of this 3D technology, we performed the first, as you said, the 3D LASIK surgery in the world 3 weeks ago.
Oh wow, so very recent.
Yes, very
It's
new.
amazing.
We're very proud to be the first center in the world to do that. So instead of operating on the tiny little eyeball is associated with all the intrinsic inaccuracies and imprecision because the smallness of the eyeball, and also just the naked eyes with microscope, we now magnify this eyeball into this big.
Oh wow.
With a huge 3D screen. And instead of using your naked eyes, I use now 3D glasses.
Oh my goodness.
So see the eyeball.
You've just made thousands of students want to become an eye surgeon now. This is getting very interesting.
Exciting, yes. And it's changing our lives. So we enlarge the magnified, enhance the signal. So because this whole thing is done the computer with high resolution and magnification, and computer-guided technology is much more precise than human hands and naked eye with microscope.
Oh, wow.
So it's extending the human's ability, God-given ability, to see and touch. That's 3D technology.
Oh, that's just wonderful. Now, let me make sure I get this right. Dr. Wang, you are also offering to your patients for, is it the next 3 months? Is that correct? Am I right?
Yes.
That you are going from the 2D technology that you had before, and you can actually upgrade to 3D technology for no additional cost. And I know that is just unheard of. But once again, that is the type of man that Dr. Wang is. He is generous, he is philanthropic, and he cares about advancing this technology, and I think that's wonderful. Now, for more information on how you can be the next success story of Dr. Wang and Wang's Vision Institute, go to www.wangvisioninstitute.com, or you can call the number on your screen. Dr. Wang, thank you so much. It was once again an honor. You're welcome back anytime. Next time, maybe we can come to you and save you the trip out to the studio.
Yeah, come to the eyeball.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Oh, we have to. You'll have to teach me to dance first.
Sure, no problem.
Dr. Wang, he is an amazing man.
He certainly is.
Now, speaking of amazing, I'm here with the Executive Director of the Smithfield DeKalb County Chamber of Commerce and my co-host, Suzanne Williams, which means it's time for Rewind, talking about things that have already happened.
And talk about having a lot of fun. We've had a ball this last month.
Well, tell me about it.
Well, the 40th Annual Smithfield Fiddlers Jamboree Crafts Festival. We had so much fun, and the crowds were incredible.
Oh, Saturday night, jam-packed.
Yes. And then you visited the Tennessee Valley Theater, and I hear you got to go on stage with Josh Melton.
Josh Isaac, his stage name, called me up to be a volunteer, and you know they couldn't stump me on the spelling of the words to kick me off stage until they gave me some real hard ones. It was hilarious.
Well, cat really isn't that hard a word. Yeah. And then, you know, we had a ball at the DeKalb Fair. Grandpa,
I'm still pouting over her spelling slam. Yes, the DeKalb County Fair was wonderful, and you got to appreciate the Fair Board and all they do to make that be such a fantastic fair. And they claim best fair of the state of Tennessee.
We agree.
Okay, take a look.
Well, we're at the Smithfield Fiddlers Jamboree and Crafts Festival. Now, if you love that old-time Appalachian-style bluegrass music and dance, let me tell you, this is the place to be.
And we do, but don't forget the shopping and the food.
Oh, we're at the booth of Mr. John Adams, better known as
the Broom Man.
And we finally found an instrument that Shan can play.
Hey! What do you think? This way? Maybe this way?
That way.
We'll leave it to DeKalb Community Hospital to combine the Jamboree, their good heart, and a charitable cause. We are here, and we're going to get us some free pink lemonade in honor of breast cancer awareness, and they're also doing free mammograms. This is awesome.
Christian Camp booth, and looks like they've got
gumbo. Got a lot of gumbo. I just like to say gumbo. So what's gonna go with my gumbo?
Let's see here. Oh, I think I'm gonna get me some crazy taters.
Fried green tomatoes?
How about a deep fried Twinkie?
Oh, I'm from the South. I want a deep fried moon pie. Oh, let's go get it.
Here we are with the Boy Scouts. 3, 4, 7.
Well, if you've ever been in need for a jellyfish sculpture, we have found the place for you.
Without a doubt, we're at the best festival in the entire world, and we're right here under the shade trees with all of our shade tree pickers.
We love coming down here, and it's just it's my favorite place to come.
Thank you all very much.
We're still picking and grinning under the trees.
And who knew Rod Stewart was going to be here today playing bluegrass?
I'm signing autographs after the show.
Let's hear it, guys.
Well, I went down old El Paso, Como Esta, El Señorito, gone right over.
All right, Shan, the question is,
who's got the best smoked turkey legs at the Fiddlers Jamboree?
Smithfield Lions Club!
Woohoo!
have one of my favorite booths at the Jamboree. We have St. Gregory's, home of the best Boston Bunch.
Well, Shan, guess where we are?
Well, I'm assuming it's none other than the infamous Cat Lady. The Jamboree's just not the Jamboree without dancers.
It has been a fantastic day today at the Jamboree. I don't know when I've had so much fun.
Well, I'm coming back tomorrow.
Oh, me too. More food,
More fun, more shopping. Oh, so much to do, and I'm hoping to learn to clog before it's all over.
Well, before we leave, we got to say, you know what the slogan is around here, and now we understand for sure.
Where picking's an option
And grinning's a given.
We're here at the Tennessee Valley Theater, and we're so excited for today's production. And I have with me director Bernie Belial. And Bernie, how long have you been directing?
Well, I've been directing for over 30 years at the collegiate level, and this is my, I think it's 8th production that I've done here at Tennessee Valley Theater.
Oh, wow. So you've had a lot of practice and a lot of time to work with the cast.
I have, yes.
Welcome to the 25th Annual Putnam County Spelling Bee!
Now, hostess. T-H-A-L-P-O-S-I-S. Thalposis.
That is correct.
Shan, what's your favorite thing at the DeKalb County Fair?
The corn dog?
Of course it's food.
Step right up, step right up.
Winner every time.
Become a fan of DTC today from the DeKalb County Fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm alive.
You don't really look it. You look a little green.
I'm a little green.
It's my favorite ride at the whole fair.
I am here with the 2011 CGMA Award winners, the Springs. You guys, we just heard you perform here at the DeKalb County Fair. Fantastic. Blew that stage away.
Thank you so much.
Now, you are the hottest up-and-coming act that I have heard, and you've opened for some great names.
Oh yeah. Well, I definitely would agree with the hottest part. We just got off stage and I'm burning up.
Right.
And but we are proud to live in the South. But we have opened for Kid Rock, for Alan Jackson, for Reba, for Clay Walker. Just booked a show with with Toby Keith and Eric Church, and we're working on a Trace Atkins show. We got some great things going on right now.
Oh, wow, fantastic. Now, if we want to follow you guys, where are we going to find you?
Well, you would go to thespringsband.com, where you will find us Facebook, Twitter, Reverb Nation, MySpace, YouTube, you know, all your daily websites.
All over the place, and you can hear them for yourself. Say bye, guys.
Bye. Woo. Yeah.
What's your
DeKalb County Fair. Woo. Yeah. Woo, Shan. Woo. Yeah.
Well, that was a very full night.
That was fun.
Well, I'm looking forward to next month. And speaking of next month, it's time for Fast Forward. Now it's time for Fast Forward, where we talk about things that are coming up.
Boy, and talk about things coming up. There's lots and lots of things.
All right, let me hear about it.
Well, first let's talk September 2nd. The I'm Believing concert will be performed at the Arts Center of Cannon County, and we love to go there, don't we?
Oh, absolutely. It sounds very positive.
I know. And then September 3rd, Center Hill Lakes Hurricane Marina will have a live band. That's always a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah, they're good with those live bands.
And then September 5th, they'll have Old Timers Day at the Pickett State Park.
Oh, well, are you going to that?
I'm a young timer, I think. But I might go anyway. And then September 6th and 7th, okay. You know I have trouble with this word, but I'm going for it.
Okay.
Tennessee Civil War Sesquicentennial Signature Event.
Oh, sesquicentennial.
Yes, I know. We love that word. It's going to be at Tennessee Tech University in Cookeville. Now, presenters, they'll be discussing the battles and the events and stories of the Civil War. If you're into this stuff, you're going to love that. And guess what?
Bam, it's free.
And, you know, anybody can go, but they like you to register for that. So go to www.tncivilwar150.com. I'm sure Beth's got it right here on the
simple website. Leave
Yes,
it up
it
there
is.
for a few seconds so our
You
viewers
know,
can
the
actually
state
read it.
really loves to simplify things. We know that. And then September 9th and 10th, the Fall Fun Fest at the Downtown Square in Cookeville.
Oh, that's a lot of fun and very, very busy. Lots of things to do.
Yeah, there's music on 3 stages, WCTE Station of Imagination for the
Oh,
children.
yes, a whole children's area. It is fantastic.
Skate park for skaters. They've got barbecue competition. Listen, they got races going on.
Are you going to go skate at the skate park?
You know I might. Who knows?
Yeah, we'll cover that on the show if she does.
We'll take the camera for that. They got arts craft area. They've got 5K and a 10K fun run. So, I mean, there's something for everybody.
I don't know if there's anything fun about a 10K. I've run a 5K, and that was just barely borderline possibly fun the first K.
We may go for a 1K if anybody sets one up. But guess what?
Bam, it's free.
And then September the 10th, the 4th annual Lions Club Auto Show. You know, I love to bring in auto shows because these men that watch our show.
Oh,
they love
absolutely.
anything to do with the car stuff.
Yes, and the women love it because their husbands are gone all day.
Woo-hoo. And that's going to be from 8:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. at the Livingston Academy High School. And, you know, since that's happening in the day, then September 10th, the same day, the Overton County Cruise-In will be at 4. So it's, I mean, you can get rid of your man all day.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Yes, remember that, ladies.
And that's going to be at the Livingston Square. And, you know, that part of it is,
Bam, it's free.
And then September the 15th through the 17th, oh, let me tell you, a lot of ladies love this. The 23rd Annual Upper Cumberland Quilt Festival. I didn't know there were so many quilt fanatics around here, but let me tell you, they are everywhere.
Oh, I'm one of them. I volunteer.
Yeah, I love to be given a quilt. But they'll have over 650 quilts on display.
Oh, how many?
Over 650 quilts on display.
That's what she said.
And then they'll also be giving a barn quilt tour of the Upper Cumberland area. And if you don't know what that is, that's these huge painted on quilts on the barns.
Oh, how awesome is that?
I know,
That is
it's
awesome.
really cool. So if you ever see a barn that's got a big quilt painted on the side, that's part of that program.
Hey.
And then September 16th, Dream Girls opens at the Cumberland County Playhouse.
Oh, I'm going to that.
Well, this is a rags to riches story that, you know, talks about the triumphs and the tribulations that come with fame and fortune. I would love to try to experience that.
Yeah, we'll take that risk. If anybody wants to, help us have
Check
a
us
bird's
out.
eye view.
That's right. And then also on September 16th, if you want to go the other direction, the Fantastics will be performed at the Art Center of Cannon County. And this is a forbidden love story. But
Forbidden Love. Oh,
it is.
Beth would love this.
Yeah, she would love the drama. But I think there's going to be a twist here. I think the parents are using reverse psychology.
You think so?
I think they're really planning this, although they're acting like they're not.
Listen, you're getting the dramatic thunder in the background of our studio for this moment.
Okay. So anyway, and then September 17th, the Standing Stone Marbles Festival and National Rolly Hole Championships. I left off the last word, championships.
This was important. Okay, you might have to go over this title again, although I'm afraid.
I know. The Standing Stone.
The producer is no longer even looking at us anymore.
Hey, marbles are a big thing around here.
Marbles. See, I didn't know. I'm a quilt fanatic, not a marble fanatic. So let's hear about it.
Well, this championship begins at 8 a.m. at the Standing Stone State Park in Overton County. And then September 17th, Monterey's going to have a downtown cruise-in. Guess what?
Bam, it's free.
We love to say that. Can you tell? And then, oh, this is very popular. September 17th, the Upper Cumberland Air Show from 9 to 5 at the Upper Cumberland Regional Airport in Sparta. That is a fantastic airport.
A lot of fun.
And a great air show. And then, oh, my favorite, woohoo, September 18th through the 14th, the Appalachian.
18th through the 14th. This is impressive. We're going back in time.
I left a word out there. Starting September 18th through November the 14th.
Okay.
That would be important.
That was a little important. I'm protecting our viewers. You can thank me later.
Appalachian Center for Craft Fall Workshop.
Oh, I really want to participate in that.
There's going to be 19 different workshops for all skill levels, beginner to advanced. So
beginner to advanced.
I can't even argue with that. And then September 23rd and 24th, the Music City, I'll get it out in a minute, Music City chapter, I don't know what this means anyway, the ATHS, I'm assuming that may have something to do with high school.
We could fill it in with any letters.
But here's why I put it in. Antique and Working Truck Show.
Oh, yes, that's very popular.
It's at the Heidelberg's Ag Pavilion in Cookville. They've got pickups, big rigs, I'm not sure what that is, but it sounds cool, tractors and engines. And guess what? There's no registration fee.
Oh, nice.
So it's
bam, registration is
for
free.
that part. And then all trucks are welcome, old and new, rusty or restored. And then admission's only $3 to see all that fantastic stuff.
Well, lots of stuff to do.
I'm not through. September 24th and 25th, the Homestead's Apple Festival Crafts Show in Crossville. It's 2 days, a lot of bluegrass music.
And you love apples.
I do love it. I love certain apples. You know, I'm very particular about apples, don't it? So anyway, there's this. It's only $1 to get in. I know people around here love music and crafts and stuff. And then one more thing to bring up: September 30th through October 2nd, the 26th annual roller coaster yard sale. It covers over 150 miles around Del Hollow Lake. Yes, sir. That's it. www.uppercumberland.org if you want to know all about this stuff and more.
And more.
Well, I just got a smackling, a smidgen.
A tiny little morsel.
There's double this stuff on that website. Yeah.
Well, you know, when we come back, find out why pressure is a good thing for relieving your aches and pains. And we're in the kitchen with Jane Ellen, my good friend, and we'll see what she's up to. I know dessert must be involved, so don't go away.
We love Jane.
Maddock Station Restaurant, where classic French style meets local ingredients and flavors. Chef Matt Henson's ever-changing menu highlights seasons and traditions of American cooking. Come enjoy lunch Tuesdays through Saturdays from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. and dinner from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. Make Sunday brunch a tradition every Sunday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Maddock Station Restaurant offers full-service catering and wine bar for any occasion. Located at 319 East Spring Street in downtown Cookville, Maddock Station is where fine dining and fun are always on the menu. Call 931-854-0883 or visit their website at maddockstation.com.
It's time for Health Minute, and we are so excited to have Bruce Daly, reflexologist, and right now you can be found here in Smithfield at Extreme Look Salon, and that's Market Street, downtown Smithfield. And we have a lovely assistant today, DTC's very own Dallas Parker. Thanks for coming on the show, Dallas.
Thank you.
Now, Bruce, reflexology, I'm aware of the benefits of it, and I've had friends who have been giving me rave reviews, thus we ask you to come on the show and talk about it. But tell me a little bit about what I can expect if I come in and I make an appointment to a reflexologist and I say, Bruce, I'm coming here to see you. Is there a consultation process? What's the first thing you're going to do?
You tell me nothing about you.
Okay, well, that's easy.
I will set you in the chair. I'll check all the pressure points on the bottom of your feet, and I'll tell you what's going on with you internally and how to balance that up.
So you're basically saying that my information is not going to be on paper with you, it's all in my feet. I just have to bring my feet to you, and my feet are going to tell all.
Absolutely.
My feet are a tell-all book about all the bad decisions I've been making. Will it tell the good decisions I've been doing?
It'll tell the good and the bad.
Oh, that's good. Maybe there'll be something there. We'll see what's going on. Well, Dallas, I hope you're a brave, brave soul, because our viewers are about to find out what your feet are going to be telling about you. Okay, Bruce, let's see what's going on with Dallas.
Okay. We're going to start with pressure points in your feet, and when we find one that's out of balance or needs detoxification, I will let you know what that is, such as right there, your liver needs to be flushed out. Got a lot of congestion.
Oh, Dallas. Dallas, how did you let your liver get into shape?
I don't know.
Now, you said her feet initially, when you first looked at her as we were getting ready for this segment, you said her feet were red, and that was a symbol of
too much acid in the body.
Too much acid, so that could be...
That's caused by uric acid, the way we eat and drink.
Okay.
It needs to be flushed out.
So you said she could be having too much, what, Coke, tea, coffee?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh,
and
Dallas.
Then citrus.
Just the Coke.
Our producer, we tried to talk Beth into getting in the chair, but she was so scared that, Bruce would find out that she's a coffee addict. So their viewers, I'm sorry, her shameful secret is out. Beth is addicted to coffee. Okay, what else have we got going on?
We got a lot of bad toxins in the lower intestines.
Oh no, Dallas! Do we have it? Are the feet telling anything good, Bruce? We got to have some happy part of this segment.
Her energy's really good.
Your energy? Well, we knew that already.
she needs a good detoxification of body flush. She's carrying a lot of stress in her neck and shoulders.
Well, I am so glad I didn't sit in this chair. I mean, this is brutal. You should have just filled out a registration form and just lied, Dallas.
To have the trigger points released in the neck and shoulders.
Oh, well, maybe I should have sat in the chair. That would have been a good call.
We have a good massage therapist for that.
Oh, fantastic.
That will bring down a lot of stress and tension in the body.
So if you find trigger points that are too tight, or whatever the technical term is, Bruce, I'm not a reflexologist here. You should, your next step would be a massage therapist?
If they're in the neck and shoulders, and throughout the muscles and joints, yes.
Now, you said something that was very intriguing to me. You said that you've even been able to see signs of cancer and disease, different things going on in your body that way.
Absolutely.
Wow.
When we find something of that nature, of course, we won't tag it as that.
Yes.
But we'll show them how to treat the body to flush it out.
Wow.
And we've seen people simply by letting their body heal itself become cancer-free, hepatitis-free, you name it.
That is amazing.
It's awesome.
Those are some big claims from reflexology. This is not just about coming in to get relaxed. This is actually something about teaching your body how to heal itself.
Absolutely. Body's a self-healer. We're trained in a job to show you what to put in the system, to clean it, to let the body heal itself. So.
Wow. Okay. Now you've been examining Dallas's feet for quite some time now, so you should be an expert by now, Bruce. So what else we got going on?
She's got some gallstones going on.
Gallstones?
They're in the gall.
Dallas, we're just going to send you straight to the doctor.
We can show her good body flush, though. This will help her sleep better at night, pick up more energy.
Really?
Relax the muscles when they need to be.
Well, this looks relaxing enough. I'm just having a big time here, Dallas. Are you feeling good?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that Bruce should also teach the man in your life how to do this to your feet too.
That would be.
Yeah, you need to come on the show and teach my husband how to do all this in his spare time.
Absolutely. Yeah. We can work
Oh,
those
see,
features
now,
up.
now you've reached the viewers, Bruce. You've reached them. You're gonna teach the husband to do your job. That's amazing.
We'll work the husband's feet, and that way he'll get an idea of how
There
to
you
treat
go.
the lady when it comes to my defense.
Oh yeah, you're fantastic, fantastic. Now, what's your favorite thing about your job as a reflexologist?
Seeing people correct issues in their body. I
All
like
right.
to see them being healed, I guess, back on track, balance.
So I love the fact that your job is promoting us to be a healthier community and for all your clients to make healthy decisions. And you know, Dallas, you got to get off the cokes apparently. Bruce, thank you so much for coming on the show. Dallas, you've been a great sport today. This has been Health Minute. And up next, we're going to be in the kitchen with Jane Ellen and the crazy antics cooking chest bars on Cooking with Friends. It's time for Cooking with Friends, and I'm very excited about it. Oh, even the thunder. Listen to that. Your thunderous applause.
Well, I do like to bring Mother Nature with me.
Well, you know, she did a good job coming today.
Well,
Jane, every time you come on the show, I know it's time for something sweet, and that's not just you. It's dessert time. I see sugar, butter, eggs. What are we making today?
this is sinful. Chest bars.
Oh, chest bars.
Which I
Dagger
learned.
to the heart
I know.
because I can't eat just one.
I learned this from my friend Michelle, and it's incredibly easy and relatively inexpensive.
Okay, I like it.
And you can make it with or without a mixer. And because you really need to work out your upper arm,
Okay.
we're going without.
I'm always her mixer.
So the first thing you do is you take a yellow cake mix.
Any kind?
I get the cheapest one.
All right, cheapest one, even better.
So I just get the cheapest one, and we pour in a yellow cake mix.
Okay.
And
In
chest
the
bars
bowl,
are done in
in
2 layers. You've got a bottom layer that's going to be kind of dry.
I didn't know that. I didn't know it was 2 layers.
Yeah, and the top layer is really goopy. So you have the yellow cake mix, 1 stick of melted butter.
Butter. Do I need to start stirring?
Almost.
Okay.
And
mixer's ready.
Un oof.
Oh, and the egg trick, the infamous egg trick. That is just so amazing. I love that. Okay,
And
am I
we
stirring
stir.
it?
Yes,
And we
we
stir. Okay. Oh, look, that's pretty. Okay. Now, after I get this all stirred up,
we stir that up.
mixer is working.
We get a 13 by 9 pan.
Okay.
Preheat your oven to 350.
Done and done.
See how it's really kind of it's kind of dry. It's like it's almost like chocolate
very
chip
hard to
cookie
mix. She
dough.
does this on purpose.
Yeah.
You give me all the job. I mean, look, my muscles are bulging. I'm straining. I'm a weakling.
You wouldn't like her when she's angry. Shanma.
I'm about to be mad.
But here, I mean, it's
looks like Play-Doh.
Yes,
That's
yes,
exactly what
yes.
this looks like. It looks like yellow
By the way,
Play-Doh.
don't do this.
Look at this.
My dad would have a fit that I just ate a raw egg.
It is Play-Doh.
Even though I've
you're
never,
gonna die.
I've never gotten sick from it.
Okay.
But you'll get the idea.
Now we're putting it in.
It will. The whole thing will just dump right out. See?
Okay, now I know what you're going for this next trick. You're going to spread this out in the pan. And this is a trick I did not know. And there's a lot of things I don't know, but this was one of them. Yeah, spray your hands with the butter spray, and it pushes it right down.
Yes, it doesn't stick to you.
For years, I had like buttered my hands with like butter.
Well, you're clearly a moron.
Clearly. It's not hard to know that. That's
All right.
yeah.
Now, this is something I do with my girls a lot because
Yes.
they
like to push out
Yep,
the
they like to
Play-Doh
push it out.
/ chest bar.
Done.
Oh, look at that.
Easy.
Okay.
Want a hug?
No, thanks.
Okay. Can I wipe my hands?
I love you, Jane.
Hold on. All right. So,
Oh, look at you. Self-sufficient.
now I use the same bowl.
Okay.
If I have to, I will eat this right out.
Oh, that was
Right.
no, that was a rough call.
I know.
You do what you have to do.
This is an entire pound of powdered sugar,
Okay.
which is approximately 2 cups, and in it goes.
In it goes. Okay. Looks like we're gonna need a mixer again. What else we got?
You put in 8 ounces of cream cheese. It has to be softened. If it's not softened,
Alright,
you're
this
going to
is-
be mixing forever.
Yay.
And 3
It
eggs.
feels pretty soft, so maybe I won't have it. Oh, look at your
Ugh.
eggs.
Yeah.
You and the eggs.
And
All right.
this is the goopy top mixture. Now, keep this in mind. This is the classic flavor of chest bars.
Okay.
The one I make, second most popular to this, I use a chocolate cake mix for the bottom And for the top, I add 3 or 4 tablespoons of baking cocoa, and I make chocolate chess squares.
Now, I've had your chocolate chess squares as well as these, and the chocolate ones taste like the most rich, delicious, ooey gooey brownies you could ever eat. They are addictive.
You could do a strawberry version, you could do a lemon version. I mean, change the bottom cake mix, and then if you want to, add a flavoring to the top.
Wow.
And you see this is going to be gooier.
It is. If only I would have brought my I should know to bring my KitchenAid mixer when you come.
But you know,
I know you just enjoy
we're making a
watching
point.
me struggle.
We're making a point that this is
What
easy enough
point?
to do for the kids. They don't have to mess with the mixer. Because when my girls use the mixer, they have to stand on the chair.
All
and then
right.
they fight over who's on the chair, and then there's the pushing and the shoving.
Or
and
you
the
just
mom.
invite Shan over to your house and watch her stir difficult
Yes! Well, there's that.
Yeah. I think you just enjoy this all together. Okay, this is beautiful.
Yeah.
I've done a lovely job.
Yeah, you don't. It doesn't have to be perfect. You're gonna have little chunks of
I wouldn't be
cream
a
cheese in it. You're
Cuisinart
done.
or a KitchenAid mixer. I'm more like your,
No, when I use my
general
KitchenAid,
store variety version.
it looks like that. There are chunks in there.
Oh, well, good. I
See
feel better.
how it pours? Like the other one just kind of fell
Yeah.
out in a blue. This one pours out.
In a blue. Is that a technical term, Jane?
Well, that's the noise it makes. That was onomatopoetic.
Oh, okay.
And
All
then you have to do this. You got to make sure it's okay.
Oh, is it okay?
It's okay.
Okay, now spread this out.
No.
While Jane's in a sugar coma, I'm learning to make chess bars. Okay, we got
That's
that all
the
spread out.
top layer.
That's beautiful. Look
That's
at
it.
that.
And then
Nice. In the oven it goes?
in the oven it goes.
All right, put it in the oven. How long are we supposed to leave this in a 350-degree oven?
I start at 42 minutes and then I check it. Some people like theirs really, really.
It's a little warm,
Some people like theirs really goopy. Some of them like theirs really crunchy. 45 minutes maybe.
And look at that. Ow, ow. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Can I eat one?
Yeah, that's the whole idea.
Yee. Oh, I love
Now,
chess bars.
Even if you cooked it to make it goopy or not goopy or
Wow.
however you're going to do it, you have to let it set up.
She's making chess bars that are like the size of a dinner napkin.
Well, that's how they serve them at bakeries.
Yeah, if you were going to, I guess, pay $8 for a chess bar, that's how big you'd have to make. My goodness.
See how
You
it
are
looks like?
insane.
You didn't know those were 2 layers?
Look at this chess bar.
Oh,
I recommend double
whatever.
servings here.
I recommend you eat it.
All right, we're going to
Eat
try it. Oh,
Tell me if it's good. Like I don't know.
so good.
Yeah.
Oh,
Bet's dying.
that is absolutely wonderful. I'm going to invite you back next time to make the chocolate ones.
Okay.
But coming up next, your chance to win on Facebook Fan Time. 2 fabulous prizes from Bumpers Drive-In. So don't go away.
Cosmo Creations DJ service provides excellent music, lighting, and video at an affordable price in the Middle Tennessee area. Specializing in weddings, parties, and events, let Cosmo Creations DJ service put their experience and professionalism to work for you. Go to www.cosmocreations.com. When you're looking for the finest in stone and brick craftsmanship, TMD Masonry is the name to know. Owner Tim Dover has over 20 years' experience in all your business or residential masonry needs, including foundations, custom block, brick, stone, retainer walls, mailboxes, pavers, and more. Call TMD Masonry today at 931-261-3961.
It's Facebook Fan Time, where Facebook fans have a chance to win not 1 but 2 fabulous prizes today. Compliments of Bumpers Drive-In, Broad Street in Smithfield. Thanks to Manager Carol South. Hi, Carol. We appreciate you donating to the show today. We're looking forward to these prizes. And for your chance to win, if you're not a fan of DTC today, log on now and become a fan. Click you like us and you're automatically entered to win in every episode. Now today, Bumpers Drive-In is giving away my favorite, a hot fudge cake, delicious, and a Philly cheesesteak sandwich. So, if you're interested in winning, you need to log on and you could win next show. Now, our winners today, we have, for the hot fudge cake, Mackenzie Roller. Congratulations to our Facebook fan, Mackenzie. And our Philly steak and cheese sandwich, we have Chad Mathis. Congratulations, Chad.
You can pick up your prizes at the Smithfield DeKalb County Chamber of Commerce anytime during the month of August. We congratulate our Facebook fans. And now to end our show with inspiration and talent, we have American Idol audition performer Marley Wyatt and guitarist Elizabeth Phillips. Have a great week, everybody.
Thanks for having us today.
The love of God is greater far than tongue or pen could ever tell. It goes beyond the highest star and reaches to the lowest hell. The guilty pair bow down with care. God gave His Son to win. His erring child He reconciled and pardoned from His sin. Could we with ink the ocean fill, and were the skies of parchment made, where every stalk on earth a quill, and every man a scribe I'd rate, to write the love of God above, or drain the ocean dry. Oh, nor could the scroll contain the whole, though stretched from sky to sky. The saints and angels song.
This is the Standing Stone Marbles Festival and National Rolling Ball Championship. It has to be on 2 live. Well, anyway, it feels like
okay, we'll splice this out.
Yes, the screen's up. That part of the blooper roll. Just so you know, the blooper was caused by Beth, because I think that was.
I could have made it if she hadn't lost it.
You're watching DTC today.
I think this is what we got for the next, 30 minutes. We're whispering at the microphone so no one can hear us. What do we think?
She totally blew that. You blew that. That was my line.
You froze.
I was waiting for you to freeze. You to freeze so I could talk.
That was terrible. Terrible. What, the dancing?
Ding, 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 ding.
I know better than to be
I better go back and play in my brain.
Now the Jamboree's just not the Jamboree without
music.
Dancers. She missed the quiz.
I thought I was saying that line. Never mind.
Dancers. Our answer's dancers.
You feeling it?
Sure. Feels edgy. The dark side of the Jamboree.
Are you gloating? Because those are beautiful biscuits.
Aren't they beautiful biscuits? I love these biscuits.
You know, Chris, you were second place this year.
I was robbed.
He was robbed. Have the main stage fusion from Smithfield, Tennessee. Was that right? What were they? Springfield. I knew that wasn't right. Me, I volunteer.
No charge for that.
I'm more of the light-hearted banjo myself, confusing and a little twangy, and sometimes can get annoying.
That does describe you perfectly.